Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about how to spot a chimney scam. And the key deal with chimneys is there are a lot of chimney scams because a lot of the chimney you can't see. So a contractor could come in and tell you a bunch of stuff that's not true. That's why one of our things we've always done is we don't tell you what's wrong, we show you what's wrong. So, and we make sure that you understand what's wrong, why it's wrong, what you need to do to fix it, and what happens if you don't fix it. So, what is a scam? That's the question, because you hear it all the time. And my definition of a scam is someone who tells you you're supposed to get something and gives you something else. And excuse me, is that a communication problem where maybe either you didn't ask the right questions or the company that talked to you didn't explain exactly what they're doing? Because I have a ton of customers who think just something being more expensive is a scam. And that's not necessarily true. Or some of the high-end car companies would be a constant scam. And that's not the case at all, which is you're paying for something that is a high-end product. And if you don't want it, don't buy it. So if you're looking at Bentleys, but you want a Toyota, that's not, the Bentley isn't a scam. It's just you don't want that product, go find something else. Because when it comes to chimney companies, what are you getting for your money? Are you getting a certified technician? And what the heck is a certification? We could do a whole video on that. Because a lot of people have self-certified technicians. Are the people coming out well trained? Because you can be certified and still not know what you're doing because you just passed the test. So the next one is, when they come out, do they have insurance? Or if someone gets hurt on your property, may you be kind of on the hook for that? So do they have workers' comp? Do they have workers' comp is to cover the employees on the site, and if they get hurt, it doesn't involve you. General liability is to cover if they don't do a good job. We have professional liability. That's where it goes into that. Or what happens if what they do causes problems. So multiple different kinds of insurance. And then the next one is, are you getting a company or are you getting a person? And in fact, what do you want? Because if you call and you talk, and when you first, the technician who's coming to your house answers the phone when you call the main number, that may seem really, really good. And it may be, because that guy who either owns a company, runs a company, is the person you're going to get from beginning to end. But what if they get hurt? What if they get sick? What if they get a better opportunity and they just leave? A lot of times your warranties, all your information, all that kind of stuff is with one person. So if they get sick, they don't show up. Now, some of them call and say, I'm sorry, I'm sick, I can't be there for, we've had other companies that can't be there for 6 months, 3 months, 6 weeks, and are you willing, is that something you're willing to put up with? Or do you want an actual company that has people answering the phones so that someone always answers the phone, regardless if you're on the roof or not, and multiple trucks, so if someone gets sick, someone can take their place? And if they're in the hospital, when you call, are the people to answer the phones that can deal with your issue? Or does he not answering the phone because he's in the hospital? So what are you getting for your money? Don't get scammed by thinking this is a big company and it's not. Or get scammed by a big company that makes themselves out to be something smaller. Because if you get a really good guy and you get lucky, it can be incredibly cheaper because they don't have staff. They don't have, a lot of times they don't have insurance. A lot of times they don't have all that stuff either. So it can be cheaper. And once again, it's what are you buying? Do you want to buy that company where it's more assured that they're going to be around longer, that someone's going to answer the phone when you need it, that if someone's sick, someone else can sub in? Is that what you want? That's usually going to be more expensive. And is it bad because it's more expensive? No, it's a different product. If you want that guy, that handyman, or that kind of thing that can come and maybe fix chimneys here or there, may not be that educated, but it's cheap. just make sure you know what you're getting for your money. That's my definition of scam. And we try tremendously to educate customers so you know what you're getting. Now, are we perfect with it? No, not at all. But make sure you know what you're getting for your money. If you're calling somebody, make sure, because their website may be huge and make them look like a big deal, make them look like they're certified, make sure, and then in fact they are not, or they don't have insurance. So, and once again, is that one person a scam? Absolutely not. But a lot of times you don't know what you're getting for your money. So it's really, really important to educate yourself to know. I mean, does this person know what they're doing? Yes, they're saying they know how to fix this. Do they actually? And just because they've been around for a long time doesn't necessarily know that. Do they actually? Are they continually getting education? Is there a quality control system set up so that you can make sure that you're going to get a quality repair? Everybody doing repairs, they have bad days. So is there someone there to catch it, to remind them? If this is sort of out of their ball game as far as experience, do they have somewhere to go? Do they have people to ask? It's really kind of important, because that lone wolf, that one guy, while it could be you have the unicorn that's experienced, that will always be there, that's never sick, that never gets hurt, that may be. But it's important that you know what you're getting, because that one guy, his situation could change. And now what do you have? So know what you want. Make sure you're very clear with what you want. If price is your primary concern, let someone know up front that, look, price is my primary concern. Or is quality your primary concern? Because for us, it's important that we solve the actual problem you called us for, not just do a service. Because if we sweep a fireplace and it doesn't fix the problem, we failed. So you'll find with us, a lot of times you get tons of questions because we want to get down to the root issue. So we know that what we're doing will solve your problem. So if you have any other questions or you have any other issues, please call us. If you've made it this point in the video, thank you. We're almost at 7.5 minutes. It's longer than I intended, but I wanted to make sure I cover this correctly, because it can be a sensitive topic and it can make certain people mad. And the reality is there's all kinds of companies for all different types of people. Just make sure you get the type that's correct for what you want to do. So please like the video, share it. We're trying to help as many people as possible, and we really do appreciate it. And I thank you, and we'll see you next week.